hate the homies.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of I Hate the Homies podcast. Rock Teasy's who I be, and this is episode numero. Did I say that right? Numero.
You the worst Mexican ever, dog. All Latin people hate you, dog.
Numero, doggone it. What is this? 117, y'all?
Yeah.
117.
Uno siete. Is that what you want to say? It's your boy Griff, man, aka Mr. Go Blue, aka Raider Nation, aka Jason the Jet Terry, and I hate the homies.
And it's your boy Super Dave, but guess what, y'all?
We don't care.
But we do care about college football.
Yep.
We do care about NFL football.
Yep.
We don't care about quarterback Anthony Richardson of the doggone Indianapolis Colts tapping out, talking about sub me out. I'm tired. I need a break. I need a playoff.
Coach, I'm hot, coach.
Come on, man. We're going to break that down. And D-Wade statue that everybody's talking about. Griff, I can't wait to hear what you got to say. Don't say nothing yet. Don't say, because I know you're going to get on your little old thing. Save it. Y'all going to hear what we think about the statue from I Hate the Homies perspective. Let's get this thing popping, man. I Hate the Homies podcast starts right now.
I hate the homies.
All right, so college football. What game y'all want to start with? Super Dizzle for Shizzle? The game of the week?
The biggest game of the day. Don't do that. I know where you want to go, and it's too early to go there.
Michigan beating Michigan State. Oh,
no, sir.
Hell no, y'all just throwing down at the end. Y'all ain't got no quarterback, so now y'all fighting.
Michigan beating Michigan State. They don't want to say that out loud.
No, sir. that ain't nothing. We already know what the game is, but we gonna wait for it.
Did y'all know about Texas A&M LSU?
Yes, sir.
Number 8, number 14. LSU
yes,
dominated. I mean, I didn't watch the entire game, but LSU dominated the game in the first half. Homeboy threw the interception for LSU in the second half, and it changed the whole entire game around. Plus, it's hard to win at College Station.
Listen, we said it's them Bells, dog.
Bells,
ain't fun.
Hey, man, I know that grown man, that quarterback came in off the bench and said, okay, I know I'm supposed to throw the ball a lot, but I got these legs. I got these Michael Vicks under me. I got these Lamar Jacksons under me. And he ran through LSU's defense in the second half.
Yes,
and
sir.
Single-handedly brought that team back and won the game. I love it.
Talking about Reed?
Yes.
He was 2 for 2 passing for 70 yards, so it was his legs that really did it in the end. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, he was like, I don't need to throw.
Come on.
If you need a thrower, send him to Michigan. We fine over here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think the strangest thing is you start the season. We all had our predictions on what this college football season would look like, but I don't think none of us thought Texas A&M would be at the top in the SEC. At the top. Oh, don't go there. Don't put your hand down. Go ahead and talk.
I didn't predict A&M that to be at the top. I didn't say that. All I'm saying is this goes back to my theory of the portal and NIL is leveling the playing field.
No, it's not the portal and it's not the NIL.
Yes, it is.
It's bad quarterbacking.
Man, come on, man.
First
y'all
of all,
can keep trying to deny that all you want. Look what's happening.
I mean, in the end, when you see these teams, I mean, they said they gave a boy from Ohio State. The Ohio State quarterback last year lost one game. He lost the Michigan game. That was it. They said he made $1 million in Ohio State and left, went to Syracuse. I don't know how much the Orangeman is giving him, but I am seeing now out loud these players is leaving like they was in the NFL already. They're going to give your school a year. They're going to give another school.
Why don't we just go and admit that's what they are right now? They are pros. And you better start signing these guys to contracts, because if the portal we can't stop them from transferring from school to school. At least you can get them under contract.
Right, and say he going to be a lion. He going to be a lion when that's, you know what, right. Dave, what's funny about that is that I was thinking about that because they got this kid that's a sophomore in Carrollton, Georgia. They're 9-0. I believe they're number 6 or 7 in the country, the Carrollton Trojans. This kid's a sophomore. He's already a millionaire. He's already committed to USC.
That's what
I mean. He's
and he
not.
can change his mind. He can still change his mind. That's the bottom line.
I mean, he could change his mind tomorrow and be like, you know what? Bama giving me $4 million. I'm gonna probably just go there.
Deuces. But at the end of the day, man, look.
Good. That's what they get. That's what
I love
the
it.
NCAA did it. Being a nonprofit, the NCAA is horrible. You a nonprofit. You never paid them kids. These kids is eating ramen noodles in school, walking past a school store that's selling their jersey with their name on it, and they can't afford to buy it. So good. That's what these kids get. If you can make a lick, absolutely. That's what the NCAA get. Now just do it so my grandkids could get in there and get some of this money.
That's what I said too. Don't stop now.
Don't stop. Yeah, don't shut it down now.
Don't do contracts. Don't do none of that.
Right. Let's keep it right where it's at. The highest bidder.
Yes, the contract will stop that, because what the contract's going to finally do is say, do like the coaches do. You got to do a buyout. If you really want that player, you got to buy him out. And if he's worthy of that, now I don't think who was that with DJ. He went from Clemson to Oregon State.
Yep. To Florida State.
To Florida State. Don't you think they want their money back for what they did?
Let me tell you something. They want blood, dog. They want Florida State. Florida State been sick since when did the season start? Since August 20 something.
No, from last year at the end.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, so they've been mad. Yes, you're absolutely right. They've been mad since January.
Yes.
They had a horrible Florida. The Seminoles had a horrible 2024.
But I mean, it's just a strange year in general. Look at Indiana; they're undefeated.
Let me tell you something about Indiana, dog. I watched that whole second half. That quarterback over there, them boys are so locked in. That coach, and they was beating whoever they was playing. They was beating them, and the coach was like,
"Oh, Washington."
Yeah, we're not taking a knee, stick it in their mouth. Get these other running back. Yeah, and guess what? Indiana has been 9-0 twice in their whole college anything. They have literally
basketball.
We're not talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about football only. They have been awful for the history of the whole college, but Indiana is a basketball school. But as of this year, they're a football school, dog.
Come on, dog. The only thing that I want to see them break out, I want the football team to break out the candy cane striped pants like the basketball squad.
Like the basketball. Yeah.
That'd be dope.
But see, it goes back to what I said about Texas before they played Georgia. And some of these teams, you're going to find out who they really are when they play the better teams. They haven't really played anybody.
No, Indiana ain't played nobody. I think they got to play. I don't know if they play Oregon this year. They got to play Ohio State. They got to play. This is all I know. In my best thought, I hope Michigan beat them. I'm gonna be at the game, but without a quarterback. And how about this? How about Michigan's quarterback? The day before yesterday, he decides Friday he decides that he's retiring from college football because of injuries. Just retire because you suck, dog. You don't have to. He talk about because his arm and sir, you play 1.5 games. Like when you don't have a quarterback for Michigan to not have a quarterback, it was a very refreshing win we had. But we got number 1 Oregon this year, and let me tell you something. Or this week, Oregon might be disrespectful.
Man,
in the big house. In the big house, Oregon might be dead. And then I'm scared of their uniforms more than I am of they like what they gonna pull out. Michigan is not equipped to play this number 1 Oregon team. If we can keep it close and lose by 5 or 7, that'll make Oregon drop just because we ain't ranked. And
Rock, how much do we believe that part? Because that won't happen.
I mean, I'm saying in my pretend mind. In my pretend mind, we upset Oregon. It's crazy as bananas. We all 123,000 fans come on the field. Then we get ready for Ohio State.
Hey, dog.
Yeah, I don't believe it either. But so
Yeah,
And
it sounds good. It sounds
good in my mind. It sounds good.
But let's move to Texas and Vanderbilt. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, Vanderbilt beat Alabama. They made this doggone a game with Texas.
They beat Kentucky too.
They beat Kentucky. So obviously
right.
Vanderbilt is legit.
It's coming. They got good. They got high potential and they got a good trajectory. In the next 2 seasons, people ain't all embarrassed to have to go to Vanderbilt.
Right. So these victories at the end of the season is back to kind of, okay, Vanderbilt ain't no pushover. So whoever got Vanderbilt on their schedule, they gonna
don't be disrespectful.
They're gonna get some added bonus points.
Yes.
But is that saying more about Texas too? Because that game is closer than what it needed to be.
Let me tell you something. Until they put Manning in the game and let him be the quarterback, Texas gonna have this kind of. I mean,
and the coaches over there playing the role.
Ewers is fine.
You know, our senior, Quinn needs. That's what
Quinn needs to say. You know what, young chappy over there, Manning guy, you give us the best chance to win a national championship. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and forego the rest of my starts.
Oh, ain't nobody going to do that. That sounds as good as me saying Oregon going to lose to Michigan.
Right. And I like Quinn Ewers. I like Quinn.
I like him too.
But I like Manning better.
That boy, Archie, is special, dog. It's
like
in his
Manning,
blood.
But the part is, we saw a little bit of Manning against Georgia. When you going against a team,
not enough.
I mean, we saw 2 plays.
Come on, man. Not enough.
He got hit on the second play and fumble, right?
Hey,
don't put that boy in after. Don't ask me to bring a cork to a volcano when the lava's already out, dog. Don't. It's too late. It's too late. I like that analogy. I made that up just now. If you ever hear anyone say it, it was for me.
Next game. Oh, you want to talk about?
I don't get to your game. We'll get to the games coming up next.
We ready to talk about Buff Nation?
Can I say this? Can I say this about Colorado? First of all, the games come on at midnight, and if you woke, you're gonna see Colorado on the screen. You're gonna see Shadur throwing the pass. But to see them ranked in his second year,
they were ranked last year. They were 4-1. They were ranked last year, same spot.
No, but to see them ranked now when people just been like disrespectful. Deion ain't. He really deserved his ranking. I mean, I'll say it out loud. Colorado ain't played nobody.
Thank you. That's all. Thank you. That's it.
Yeah, Colorado ain't played nobody. But it's a bunch of squads that ain't played nobody.
Exactly.
Thank you. But let me say this though.
But you got to be happy for Deion, man. That dude went and did what he's. I remember when Colorado was like, "We giving Deion $5 million. We don't know where it's coming from, but we gonna get it."
Here's what's about to get ready to happen. Colorado has a very good chance of running the table because Utah is not the same Utah this year. I'm just going to be straight up because that's the biggest threat for them to lose.
You talk about running the table in a conference?
No, the rest of the way, renting out from here. Like Utah is the only team right now, in my opinion,
in their conference, in their division.
The rest of their schedule.
Listen, they got Texas Tech coming up. They're going
to beat Texas Tech.
They got Utah. They got Kansas.
Where do you play Utah at?
In Oklahoma State. And what we're finding out is, before you go on your little rampage about what's going on with Colorado, the Big 12 is soft. It's a soft-ass conference.
It don't matter.
I mean, it don't matter. You win the conference, it don't matter. You get in the jump.
That's it.
But nobody saw the 3 teams at the top. We only saw one team at the top that we said we all agreed that was going to be probably at the top of the Big 12 was Kansas State. But there's 2 other teams right now. Nobody saw this coming. And that's BYU, who's undefeated, and Iowa State. And Colorado hadn't played any of those teams except Kansas State and lost to Kansas State.
Iowa State is fluky. Again, they ain't played nobody. The Iowa State and the Penn States and even Miami at number 5 or number 6, you a loss away. You keep winning in the fourth quarter, being down by 9 and all that. Like, keep on. Like, you can't keep doing that against real teams.
Colorado has an opportunity when they get past Utah. I think they can beat Utah. That's the only one that's kind of
where they play Utah at, Dave.
In Colorado.
Oh.
So look, they can get they win. If they win, they're gonna have to win the rest of the way to get into the playoffs because everybody wants to see Colorado in the playoffs, regardless.
Okay. All right.
Everybody wants to see
the playoffs now.
It's showtime. It's showtime. Okay. If Colorado wins out, they're in the playoffs.
No, yes they're not.
Yes, they are.
I promise you. I just named 3 other teams ahead of them.
I promise you.
They lost to one of them. They lost to Kansas State.
Throw all that out the door.
You saying if they win all the way out, they going?
They going because the world wants to see it. The sports world wants to see Prime in the playoffs.
Them boys gonna get lifted in the first round.
It don't matter. It don't matter. But the point is, if they win out, they're gonna put them boys in. They're gonna find a way to adjust to put them boys in the playoffs. I agree
with that. I'm not mad at that statement. But they winning out is what? Next 5 games? Next 6?
4, right? 4 games left. 4 games. Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
Again, who are you battling? Because the other thing is, when you look at the college football playoff system, they're not going to put 3 Big 12 teams in there. If anything, they'll put 3 SEC teams in there.
They're going to put 3 SEC teams is going for sure.
Yeah, three Big 12. Right now, you still look at the undefeated BYU, undefeated Iowa State, and a team they lost to, which is Kansas State.
Army and Navy up in there too.
Let me ask you guys something. Throw all that out the window. Let me ask you a common sense question, sir. Put yourself in the perspective of the world and college football fans, okay? If you have the choice to turn your TV on and watch BYU or Colorado, who you gonna watch?
BYU if they're undefeated.
Man, please. You know,
the world BYU undefeated right now, and I ain't watching them.
Problem.
Please.
You're making me mad at the situation.
Man,
so you're going to tell me they lost 2 games already. Colorado has, right? If BYU
and they still punching tickets.
If BYU runs the table, you're going to put an undefeated BYU out the playoff system and put Colorado in.
Yes, because it's marketing.
Okay.
You can't do
that. I'm just telling you, hey, right or wrong, it's going to happen. Right or wrong, it's going to happen.
You can't put, and you can't put it'd be different if they was unranked, undefeated BYU, but they are very ranked. They've been talked about all season. You cannot squeeze them in. And listen, I admire your love for Coach Sanders, and you have been right about a lot of things, but we can't be – now, that's what's going to make this whole 12-game thing special is because the teams that you never thought would get in, and Colorado is one of those teams, but these 2 lost teams right now, it's going to be hard for them to get into the only way a 2-loss team going to be able to make it into the system, this championship system, is if they win their championship. That's it.
That's it. Who did they lose to? Kansas State. Kansas State, they still hold that card right now over Colorado, and they're not undefeated. There's 2 teams in the Big 12 that's still undefeated.
Doug, BYU is 8-0. And number 9 in the country. They are not going to slip Colorado in over them.
I understand your love or your infatuation with this fake ass Coach Prime, or whatever you want to call him. That's fine, but it's just like when I watch ESPN First Take and these guys coming there. They even changed Paul Feinbaum's name. His thoughts on Deion. But the whole point is they want to say if he wins out, like you're saying right now.
BYU about to win their next 4 games.
Exactly.
That make them 11-0.
He said these guys, this was Stephen A. Smith and all these other guys are saying that he should be college football, head coach of the year.
Who, Prime?
College football.
You talking about Prime? Oh, absolutely. You got to put him in the conversation. Absolutely.
No, they're saying he should actually win it.
We still got 4 games left.
Well, I tell y'all.
We still got 4 games left, but he's in the conversation. He's in that conversation. Absolutely.
So here, realistically, so if BYU went out, well, here's what's happening in the next 3 weeks. Them Georgias and them Alabamas and them
cancel each other out.
Tennessees, right? And then you got number 3. Ohio State playing number 4 BYU or Penn State, then Penn State got to pay Ohio like it. So if BYU keep creeping, BYU got the easiest schedule out of everybody I just named. They just gonna go like this and be sitting at 3 or something.
Why are you basing all this off of BYU only?
No. I'm just because I'm gonna tell you why. Because BYU is 8-0 and they're number 9. Now you said if Colorado wins the rest, they're 23, or 24, and there's still other teams. I'm just saying if BYU don't lose, they not gonna fall. And then all them top 10 people I just named, the Clemsons and all, they got to play each other. Meanwhile, BYU might just have to play Colorado.
And that's still not a fact. That's still not for sure, because we already named 2 other teams that's better than Colorado in the Big 12. And it's Iowa State and who else?
This week.
And Kansas State.
As of this week, there's 4 more weeks to go. So
when I look at that soft ass schedule.
Oh, Iowa State went to the Big 12. That's why they.
Hey man, let me tell you, nobody thought Vanderbilt would do what they're doing this year. So you can't sit there and automatically give somebody a victory. Look what's happening from week to week. There's upsets almost every single week. So that's all I'm saying is, if
Colorado need to win the rest out, so let's just stand on that. If Colorado win the rest out, then they can go.
This whole college football landscape is going to continue to shake up every single week.
And then don't forget, Dave. Don't forget, Florida State went undefeated and they got dirty.
Come on, man.
At the end of the day, when they do that playoff system and they start ranking these teams, they're gonna look at the schedule, and it's gonna play a major part of this.
BYU's and Colorado's ain't gonna be up there with Ohio State. Well, Ohio State got Alabama. I'm talking about Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee. Let's start with them. And then everybody else's schedule can be what it want to be. But Ohio State, Oregon got a tough schedule. Oregon has been playing some heavy hitters.
Alabama's going to have 3 losses before the end of the season.
You're right. You're right.
But hold on. If they get past LSU, it changes everything. Because to me, when you look at the game coming up between those two teams, it's elimination game.
If you got 3 losses, you ain't making the playoffs.
It's the elimination game between those two guys that come up. They play each other in a couple of weeks.
Right.
Alabama, LSU. At night.
LSU gonna win that game.
Okay. I'm not for sure of that. I saw LSU. I like LSU's defense, but you lost to A&M.
A&M strong, bro.
You dominated the first half, but you got to play 4 quarters. I understand that.
It's a lot of teams this year that I noticed have amazing first halves, or horrible second halves, or great 2 minutes in the last and the fourth. So I don't know if it's stamina. I don't know if what it is, but a lot of these games are being changed and called in the last 2 minutes, and not by kickers. Really, somebody done walked you up the field 78 yards with 48 seconds left. What happened to the defense? You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
let me say this, because before we move on from college football, what Rock said about people want to see Colorado. I saw the article last week about this. It said Colorado average TV attendance audience is down 49% compared to this time last season.
Oh, they was the darlings of TV.
The darlings of college football.
But and then they realized we might have been too early on their schedule. Our bad.
Yeah. So now I don't think we see, or you're seeing exactly what they see out there. People are not watching like they used to last season.
And then don't forget that games come on at 1 a.m. too.
I will say this. How about them SMU Mustangs? If they get past Pittsburgh this week, if they can find a way to beat Pitt,
they got a quality squad, dog.
That's gonna be a tough one, but Pittsburgh is strong.
I watched the game. Duke had them on the ropes.
I know.
SMU turned the ball over 6 times.
They had and won. Yeah, that don't happen.
And won. The rule I got from the video game is 3 turnovers, you should lose.
Well, Duke didn't score. Duke didn't score not 1 point off of 6 turnovers.
That was it. That was the killer.
that would never ever happen again.
And then Duke drives down the field for to kick the winning field goal and got the winning field goal.
Got it blocked. So the football gods are in SMU's corner right about now.
Look, poor Duke. that's for all them Krzyzewski years. That's what y'all get. Y'all don't get to be a football powerhouse.
But I love it, man. If SMU can beat Pitt, man, it's
gonna be a good game. I like SMU. I love football this year. And when you look at your phone and you be like, no,
can you imagine Texas A&M, and SMU in the college football playoffs?
They're not putting all them people in there.
No, they're not putting all.
Can you imagine that?
I would not like to waste my hypotheticals on them. I got my own hypotheticals to save. If we could beat Oregon, if we could beat Ohio State, and we can beat Indiana, we could be back up in there.
If it was a fifth, we'll all be messed up right now.
And I always go back to this, Rock, that I said the last couple of weeks. SMU, are they better than Clemson? Which Clemson got soft. They got a soft ass schedule for the end. And are they better than Miami? I don't think they are.
Big homies, let's jump into this NFL because it's a dude looking at me right here who is basically get out to his production, bro.
Let's get it. Yeah, you want to go straight to the? Hold on, we can go straight to the picks, but let's talk about Anthony Richardson real fast. Indianapolis Colts quarterback who got so tired in the game last week against the Houston Texans.
He said, but it was one play, dog.
He said, I need one play. No.
They said it was one play.
You know what I mean? You don't know.
I know.
Man, boo. You better suck it up. Run a play. Run a couple run plays where you ain't got to run.
The quarterback saying he needs a breather is unheard of.
Get out of here with
that. And guess what? Joe Flacco will be the starter for the rest of the year. And that was awful, dog.
Man, come on, dog.
You don't tap out. And
then your team. Now, this is just three dudes on the podcast talking how horrible it is. What about his linemen? What about his linemen that don't get to tap out? Yeah. What about his tight end that got a block? Listen. What about his running back that got a block a linebacker coming 9,000 miles an hour? But you want to get a break? Next.
Come on, dog. And they said next. Flacco, let's go. And I don't care what they say about, we didn't change quarterbacks because of that one play.
Then why would you say it then?
We're 4-4, and he's not having the best season, so we just want to shake it up and bring the veteran
Every coach in the league went like this. He wanted a
Come on, man.
If anything, you call timeout.
I was thinking that, but that game was so close. That's the game when here.
Yeah, but I'm saying to make him not look so bad.
No. Yeah. Or he called a timeout and the coach said, "What the hell was that for?" And he just say, "Give me."
He could have disguised it and went up to the line of scrimmage like he's calling audibles and
I don't see nothing. Timeout.
Yes. Timeout.
Too many blitzers. Timeout.
That's it. And
I can't read that coverage no more, Coach. I can't hear you. Timeout.
Now you gotta know how many timeouts was left at that point of the game. You don't want to waste your timeouts, but still, that was an option. The other option is just run a run play.
He's so young that he said he wanted a breather. And forgot he was in the NFL, dog, against a good squad in a dog fight against a squad.
How good do you think he is?
He's all right.
I think he was. I think he got to the NFL on his athletics, but I don't think he's that smart. I think, we all know that playbook is this thick. I don't think he really done dove into that playbook, and I think he's still in his mind like I can make a play happen or something, like college. But for them to take him number 4, that was really weird because he had only played a year and a half or something in college, or like he wasn't. Well, and then now he's getting exposed. It's the thing that everybody say. It's so much faster in the NFL.
Well, let's compare him to someone else that's elite, or we look at elite as far as a NFL quarterback today. In his first 10 games, I won't name the person, and I'm gonna let you guys guess. But in his first 10 games, he's on the same par with this guy. First 10 games, the guy's playing right now, plays for a really good team. Anthony Richardson, 7 touchdowns. The other person, 7 touchdowns. First 10 games, 5 rushing touchdowns. The other guy, 6 rushing touchdowns. 11 turnovers for Anthony Richardson, 13 for this other guy. 68% passing rating for Anthony Richardson, 64.2 for this other guy. Wins, 5-5. The other guy, 4-6. Who you think I'm talking about? First 10 games. And I say he's a elite quarterback right now.
Are you talking about Love?
Josh Allen.
Oh, okay.
He's on the same par with Josh Allen.
Yeah. But I'm still taking Josh Allen over here.
I'm still taking Josh Allen. I'm just letting you know these stats.
Yeah.
You look at the first 10 games
absolutely.
of each guy's career, and you look at that and you got to go, okay, he has a chance, but you can't do what he did, and people respect you along the way. Your own teammates, you cannot tap out. That's an embarrassing look for you as a player.
So you were comparing Josh Allen's first 10 games of his career or 10 games this year?
No, first 10 games of his career.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's kind of like Sam Darnold. Look what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody they threw him out the back door. You know, and now look what he's doing. So
now Sam Darnold is the darling of Minnesota.
No, I don't know. They didn't lost three in a row.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's coming around. They
didn't lost 3 in a row. Now this is the Sam that we used to see.
No, don't do him like that. Like don't do him.
He's been nice. He's been better than he was with the Jets. And
yes.
Okay, let's just say that.
Listen, Minnesota is now playing Minnesota football. Like they're probably gonna still win 10 games. I can see them going 10-7. But
that division they in with them boys that yell what up though.
Come on, dog. We ain't even got to spend a lot of time on them. Detroit's going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Detroit put a 50 burger on them boys with a lot of cheese and condiments.
And y'all don't believe me yet that this is the next.
They fun to watch.
The greatest show on turf.
When they was running the score up, listening to the commentators and the people that was calling the game, I was like, they are fun to watch. He was absolutely right about that.
Come on, dog. Tell you something.
You got to win. You got to win the big one.
What other team, as of right now, anything can happen. We still got doggone Kansas City over there.
Are they the best team in the NFL right now? If you ask me that question, I'll give you that.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So come on,
even though Kansas City is undefeated.
Even though Kansas City is undefeated, Detroit is the better. Yeah.
Yeah, because we knocked them off already, too.
Last season.
It's all right.
Don't do that.
It's all right.
I mean, let him have his moment, bro.
I'll take all that.
No. He can have his moment. The Lions is fresh. They fun to watch. Listen. I wish the Raiders would get a quarterback. Let me tell you what Desmond Ridder did last week. Desmond Ridder came in, ran 6 yards. Then after the game, he was crying, talking about it just feel good because 6 months ago I got fired. And dog, you gonna still get fired, dog. We lost. Why is you giving victory low self-esteem? The Raiders is so horrible. I haven't not liked football after Halloween in some years now. We have been playing some pretty good football for the last 4 or 5 seasons, but this is what we used to. This is what we used to.
The Cowboys have been 12-5 the last 3 years, and you guys heard me complain even because I always say wait to the end, and they would show their ass at the end. They're showing at the beginning of this year, and they're showing they're a bad team. And I'm gonna tell you this. I showed Rock this the other day. It was Trayvon Diggs after the game against the San Francisco 49ers, with his uniform on, came out and confronted a reporter. I don't think he's a head anchor, but he's one of the guys on Channel 8 here in Dallas, and he confronted him because the guy put on X during the game, during that play where Kittle scored a touchdown. He said Trayvon wasn't putting the effort out there, which he wasn't. He was just loafing down.
You got to tackle, man. Trayvon got to tackle. You got to wrap up and tackle.
You got to make it. You got to even make it look like you want to make the tackle.
Come on, dog.
And
it's football. It's football.
And he did. But he came out and confronted the Channel 8 reporter, Griff, and he said his words to the reporter.
Great words.
Well, let's talk about it. And then he came back and said something else. Trayvon said something else. They said, well, Trayvon, I still want to talk about it. As Trayvon's walking away, he said, you can talk to these nuts.
Well, his brother is also talking to the same pair because he out for the season with a torn ACL.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. We just got you 9 days ago, young. And all CJ Stroud could say was, I really feel sorry for dude. You know, he was like a good dude. Next.
Let's make these picks now. Let's go with the picks.
Let's get it popping, man. Go Lions.
Thursday night, Halloween. The Texans at the Jets. I'm going to dress up as Aaron Rodgers for Halloween. I'm dress up as a loser. Just put a big L on.
Hold on. You stupid. Hold on. I need it.
What you got to say, Rock? This your boy, Rock. This your boy.
I'm trying to hold on because I just don't. I'm not all the way convinced that Aaron is really this bad. I know he's 40, but I'm like, come on, bro.
He can't get it off. He can't shake it.
You got to remember when
duper Aaron Rodgers, dog.
You got to remember how Peyton Manning looked that last year, even though they won a Super Bowl that year.
Peyton Manning ain't never looked like Aaron Rodgers ever.
Not like this.
Not like this, young.
So it's the Jets at home, right?
Jets at home.
I'm gonna give them
Halloween
one
night.
more shot. Give me the Jets.
Who you got, Dave?
Give me Texans.
Give me Texas too.
Okay, let's go to Sunday's games. The Dolphins at the Bills. They got Tua back. He didn't want to put that protective helmet on. They still lost. They put up. I mean, at least they got a quarterback again. They can throw the ball down the field. But do you trust the Dolphins right now?
I'm going with the Bills, dog.
Give me the Bills.
Give me Buffalo.
The Broncos at the Ravens. The Ravens lost to who?
The Ravens let down the world,
Leave
dog.
the land.
They let down the land at 216. Anybody with a 216 area code, dog, or let me tell you something. They never saw that happening.
And that doggone safety dropped which would have iced the game. Interception.
Now, for the people that's listening to us and not watching us, do that with your hand again, dog. Thumbs touching.
Come on, dog.
That's the best.
Come on, dog.
That is the.
You want that nose to come right in
Jerry
there.
Rice would tell you that's
And
how
you got on
catch a
tacky,
football.
sticky gloves. Catch the ball, man.
So who you got? Broncos, Ravens. Who you got?
Baltimore ain't
I'm
gonna lose
going with the
2 in a row.
Ravens.
Baltimore ain't gonna lose 2 in a row, dog.
Give me the Broncos.
Wow.
The Chargers at the Browns.
What? How about this, dog? Hip hip hooray for Jameis Winston, dog. I'm gonna go ahead and get Cleveland. It ain't the same Cleveland that we've been talking about this whole season.
They got a
and the
quarterback.
Chargers and Harbaugh ain't doing nothing over there at SoFi, dog.
Give me the Browns.
I'll take the Browns. They still on a high. You know, Jameis, he's gonna motivate them. Let's go.
This should be on Halloween night because these are both frauds for football teams, the Saints and the Panthers. The Saints ain't won since they beat the Cowboys and the Panthers.
When they was undefeated, 3-0.
So this is the battle of the sorries. So give me New Orleans.
Yeah, this is the battle of the horrible games. Give me New Orleans.
Give me the Panthers. The Raiders at the Bengals.
Wait a minute, who you want?
Who, me? Give me the Panthers.
Wow. Brock, you want the Panthers too?
No, I got New Orleans.
He said,
Oh, okay.
The Raiders at the Bengals.
And give me the Raiders, dog.
Give me Cincinnati.
Give me Cincinnati.
Sorry,
and
Griff.
Griff know he don't believe that.
I believe it, dog.
The Commanders at the Giants.
Washington.
Give me Washington too. Daniel Bryan.
Giants is a bad football team, and it's weird though because they running back, he rushed for like 170. Like they getting stats, but what's going on in New York? Somebody about to get fired.
The quarterback.
Jones. This is his last year.
Yeah.
You know what though? When you take a dude from Duke, this is what the whole world is saying. We picked the wrong quarterback. We know Duke ain't nothing but a basketball team, and we went and got a quarterback number 2 or 3. They sick about it.
Yeah. And they're gonna be getting the quarterback this year coming out the draft. The Patriots. Oh my bad. The Cowboys at the Falcons.
Atlanta.
In Atlanta.
Atlanta. The Cowboys, they done, man. They gonna get a couple. They gonna squeak a
I
couple.
don't know,
more
dog.
victories out.
I feel like a game like this would be the one Atlanta lose.
Yeah, because of Kirk Cousins. Give me the Cowboys.
Atlanta wins this game, dog.
I don't know who I want.
Atlanta got the better running game because the Cowboys ain't got no running game.
You
And
want
the
the Cowboys, Dave?
can't block nobody. They got a sorry offensive line.
You want the Cowboys, Dave?
I'm just doing for charity. I'm going with the Cowboys.
Give me Dallas too, man.
I don't
think
believe
they're gonna lose this game.
I don't believe, but that's fine. The Patriots at the Titans.
That's right up there with the New Orleans versus Panther game, except in the AFC.
Give me the Patriots.
Wait a minute, where's it at?
In Tennessee.
Tennessee or the Patriots did the Patriots bring in Jacoby Brissett?
Yeah, and they won. They won last week.
Yeah, give me New England.
Yeah, I'll take the Pats.
Can the Bears recover from that Hail Mary in Chicago when their own who was a safety or cornerback taunting the Washington fans?
He was yipping and yipping, and then not only was he yipping and yipping while the play was going, he was like, "Oh, let me get in the formation."
And tap the ball to the receiver at the end. That's how it's done.
Who they play?
The Cardinals.
I think Arizona gonna get them.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be able to shake that. And then Arizona is weird because they went. No, give me Chicago, dog.
Give me Chicago.
Arizona is two different teams. You just don't know which version going to show up.
I know.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the good version this week. Arizona.
And then they could run you 38-3 if they feel like it.
Yes, sir.
Give me Chicago. The Jaguars at the Eagles. Give me the Eagles.
Philly.
Yep. Agreed.
This is a good one. The Lions at the Packers. Give me Green Bay.
Man, you must be out of your mind.
In Green Bay?
You must be out of your mind.
We're gonna find out if I'm crazy or not.
You must be out of your mind. Don't nobody have an answer.
I don't think Jordan Love and them is ready for that defense.
Nobody has an answer for the Lions except the Lions.
And ain't nobody screaming, but Super Dave, ain't nobody out here saying, that Green Bay defense is out here.
No, but Rock makes it seem like they're undefeated. They have lost the game, right?
Yeah. Nobody has an answer for the Lions except the Lions. Lions make it.
Who they lose to? They lost to Tampa.
Because the Lions' mistakes. Let's go. Next game.
Give me Green Bay. The Rams at the Seahawks.
Geno.
Yeah, give me Seattle.
Give me Geno. Give me Seattle. The Colts with Joe Flacco now as starting quarterback, and the Vikings, Sam Darnold.
Vikings.
Give me the Colts.
What?
Give me Indy, dog.
This is where Flacco always, just when you writing him off, he's like,
I know.
Give me the Colts. Give me the Colts.
I'm got
who you got, bro?
Give me the Vikings, man. Give me
all right.
Lay it on.
The Buccaneers at the Chiefs for Monday night.
KC.
Chiefs.
Give me the Chiefs. Mike Evans out. Godwin's out. Baker Mayfield is in trouble.
Kansas City can mess around and go undefeated with a whole bunch of ugly victories all season long.
Ugly. Thank you for saying that. Ugly wins.
But they got him and they got that defense.
Yes, sir.
And that's all you need. Let's not forget he won the whole Super Bowl with a tight end. That's it.
It was two things that won a Super Bowl last year for them, and that was their defense and him. That's it.
Period. That's it.
That's our picks.
There it is. All right, y'all. Well, once again.
Wait a minute. Let's come back. We must talk about this statue of Dwayne Wade.
The D Wade statue.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Go ahead.
So, other than Danny Glover, other than Chris Rock as the character of Pookie, Morpheus,
other than Thanos from the Marvel Universe, and here's what's gonna kill everybody now.
Fishburne.
I just realized the statue of Dwayne Wade looked like Super Dave in the face.
Pretend like you screaming, yelling, dog.
That's how wrong it is.
Yeah, that's it.
Super Dave just made the pose. Super Dave just made the pose. But here's the hammer, though, guys. So I look up the sculptors because I'm like, what sculptors did they pick to use Dwayne? It's the same sculptors that did Jordan, Shaq, Dirk Nowitzki, some soccer players. Now, they did all these people in 2004, 2003. So all I'm saying is the sculptors done got old, wasn't wearing their glasses. Dwayne Wade was crying and was emotional when he got it, but he would have been crying and emotional if it was a short bronze. The point is he was being honored and he was appreciating the honor, but these sculptors need a redo. It ain't personal. I think they really are older now. It's a husband and wife team, and they've been doing this for the last 40 years. But that's just a bad sculpture.
Hold on before we start dogging them out. He was part of it. He set in on this stuff. I'm talking about D Wade.
Yes, sir.
No, D Wade, no Diddy is a handsome man, and they didn't have to do him like that. I don't know who that is in the statue.
But Griff, he played a part in this. They just didn't pop this out on him on that day.
I think he approved the final what it looked like.
Exactly, he approved that.
Even before he saw it, before they revealed it.
Yeah.
But here's the deal: the same jokers that stole the Jackie Robinson statue in that park, we got a job for you. Y'all come on over here and come snatch this one. Come on and come snatch this one.
The people in Wichita, yeah, you funny. Hey, let them boys out for the weekend.
Hey, congratulations to D Wade. He deserves a statue.
It's ugly, dog.
But they got to remix that bad boy, man. Redo it.
Ugly, dog.
I look like that. So what trying to say? I'm ugly, man.
No, I'm just saying it's so wrong. You might as well say it look like KC, the editor, our IT dude with the company. It just don't look. It look like anybody but him.
Yeah,
there it is.
But it's his moment, right? I guess that's what they're saying.
It's my house.
It's my house,
but that's not your statue because that ain't you.
And it's my house, but this ain't my face. And that's how his real life is. He don't run his house, his wife do. On that note.
So I guess when you're walking up there with your kids and they go, "Who is this guy?" You got to go behind them, look at the stats to find out exactly who it is.
Oh man,
hold on. I want to bring a Chief fan that's part of the Radio 1 family on the I Hate the Homies real quick. Come here, man. His name is Nico Flowers. He's on Monday through Friday and the weekends. Y'all know him out here. I got one question for you. Are the Chiefs better than the Lions?
Absolutely.
Man, get out of here, man. Get out of here,
you
dog.
Believe that in your soul?
How you gonna put?
I believe that. See, I'm an old school Chiefs
fan.
Get in there. See, I'm a real Chiefs. I'm an Andre Rison. I'm like a Marcus Allen. I'm a real Chiefs fan. I know you're a Raiders fan.
Hey, Marcus Allen is not a Kansas City Chief. He's a Raider.
That's what the Chiefs like to do. They want to claim Rich Gannon. They want to claim everybody, dog.
Don't say Joe Montana.
If a real Chief fan is say I was there with the Nigerian, the running back dude, he gonna say Marcus Allen. And I was there with Marcus Allen.
Come on, you need to say names like Deron Cherry.
Didn't he play for the Jets?
We saw him play for the Chiefs first.
There it is.
Appreciate you, man.
I Hate the Homies podcast. Once again, thanks a lot for all the downloads and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Rock Teasy is who I be.
It's your boy Griff, a.k.a. Mr. Go Blue, a.k.a. Mr. Raider Nation, a.k.a. Jason the Jet Terry. And I believe in my soul that Michigan could beat Oregon this week. If Michigan beat Oregon, I'm getting another tattoo of your face, Dave. Right here. It's gonna be real small. So when people say it's gonna be real small, so when people say, "What is that?" I'm gonna say, "It's a button."
Because it's got just a round face and the eyes and the mouth.
I'm gonna put some thread in there. It's a button.
And it's your boy Super Dave, but guess what, y'all? We don't care about that.
Deuces, aka the button.
KC, that's the funny KC. It's a button.
I hate the homies.